Hi there, back with another video review, and here we have the Honda Civic Type R made by Mini GT. So this is based on the 2018 Indonesia Motor Show edition. Probably I'll just bring in the packaging box that it came in. So here it is. So it is labeled number 59. My guess is this is the 59th model produced by Mini GT. And well, I just noticed that on the side of the box it has this Bishop exclusive. To be frank, I'm not sure what this means. Anyway, let's just turn our attentions back to the model. Obviously the review is on this model. So taking a look at the side profile of this Honda Civic Type R, I think Mini GT has done a fantastic job with this model. Well, I've actually collected a number of Mini GT's Honda Civic Type R. I've got more than 10 of them, all in different colors. But this one, the one in front of us, is my favorite so far. Just take a look at the paintwork. It's got that very nice matte finish on it. And I do like the combination, the color combinations. It just looks, they just go well together. Even with the Civic badge, even the Type R label, as well as the Honda label on the side, it just looks very neat and very sharp. And also looking at the, in terms of the bodywork, there's a clear line of visible door panels, even the fuel cap. So very nicely detailed. And here is the front. So the badge is done very nicely, no blemishes whatsoever. Well, even with the Honda label on the hood, it's also very nicely placed. And well, one key thing I like about Mini GT is the headlamp. I mean, this is a 1/64th scale model, and there are not many, well, model manufacturers in this field that can actually, produce very detailed, very nicely detailed headlamps. So Mini GT definitely, takes the cake on that aspect. So let's move on to the other side. So no complaints on this side. And let's move on to the back. So well, on the back it's also done very nicely, even with the tiny Civic badge on the top left corner. Well, I'm just trying to get the camera to focus on that. Hopefully it's not too blurry on the video. Just give me a sec, guys. So this is the best I can come up with. Yeah, so just look at that Civic badge, over here on the top left corner. I mean, even, with it being very tiny, it just looks very clean and very sharp. So good job, Mini GT. And then looking at the tail lamp, it's also made of plastic, and I like that because it just adds a bit of realism, unlike some model manufacturers that only use paint and in single colors, normally just a red slab, so that just pulls the value down. But with this Mini GT, the fact that they've used a plastic piece and mounted it onto the body just adds that bit of realism. But of course, looking at the grills at the bottom here, these are just molded plastic, but with some nice texturing. Also with the exhaust, it's very nicely done. And I'll just lift this up a little bit. Sorry, just slipped through my fingers. So the back is done very nicely. And now let's move on to the wheels. So well, what I like about Mini GT as well is the wheels, whereby the wheels are made of rubber, and then the tire rims also look very nice. And here is the base. So some pretty solid details underneath. And here is the top profile. Well then, overall, well, I'm really impressed with the the effort and the quality that Mini GT has given for this Honda Civic Type R. As I've mentioned, I've actually collected over actually more than 10 different variants of this Honda Civic Type R's by Mini GT, and each time I purchase Mini GT models, I'm always impressed with what they have, not just the paintwork, but in terms of the improvements to the bodywork. Well, probably I'll do a sort of a comparison, or maybe just individually introducing the different variants that Mini GT has produced for this Honda Civic Type R. But as mentioned earlier in the review, this 2018 Indonesia Motor Show Edition is by far my favorite. So before I end the video, I also want to mention, yes, the price could be a sore point for some collectors. Here in Malaysia, this particular model costs more than 5 times the price of a Hot Wheels. So yeah, it is kind of pricey, but for me, I don't mind paying that price, especially if the model is good. I mean, it just looks so realistic, like what we have right in front of us. So it's definitely money well spent. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching.